Alright, hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Plays here with another episode on our Modern Skyblock series on my channel. On this episode, guys, I actually want to get ready for the villagers. So I've been trading a lot just so I could get them over here. Like that way we could get like a bunch of different villagers and a lot of different stuff. So we need a lot of emeralds, guys, to trade with them to level them up. One of the problems that I had was that I have a bunch of raids spawning here. There was like twice at a time, two at a time basically, I think they turn into one in the end. Yeah, we usually get one here and over there on this side. So they even spawn up there in the grass chamber. Yeah, so we need to work on that, guys. So we want the villagers over here on this side because they could basically spawn anywhere in the floor right here. One of the things that I noticed about them, because I read into them, and I guess they spawn all the way at the top, no matter what they are. Like, doesn't matter where the village is, they always spawn at the top. So one of the things that I want to try out is if we put a bunch of glass blocks at the top, they'll probably spawn up there and not here. And another thing that we could do is maybe have the villagers under this, like underground, down here, but I really need to mess with all of this. So either I take this down, mess with this, or I put them on top or get a bunch of glass up there. So I started working on the glass, and then this is how much I have so far. Yeah, so since I want to add them right here, maybe I could just maybe make a little area right here and then just go up there, put a bunch of blocks up there, and then that was blocking some of the area. And then within time we could actually like get more and more glass and just start adding this whole circle right here. That way they can't get close to it. So I think I'm gonna work on that, but at first I feel like I need to test it out. The reason I want to do this is because I want to go into the end and find the ender dragon, guys, so we could get a bunch of shulkers and different stuff like that. And in order to do that, we need to get a bunch of armor, like better tools and stuff like that, because look, I just want to show you guys how much I've actually used. Look at all these right here, and actually broke a few already. So we've gone through a few diamond hosts. Look at this one, we're halfway with this one. I ended up breaking one of them, so we've gone through 3 and like basically a half, and then a bunch of pickaxes that I broke as well, and then a bunch of axes and shovels. So the reason for the shovels is because, like, since we're getting all the dirt, we need to basically like pull the coarse dirt and then just basically get the dirt back. So that's why I've been going through basically all these. So let me sleep really quick. So one of the things that we need to do is I need to make like an area where we could have the villagers. So I kind of want to add it in this area right here. So we are gonna extend the roof, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it at this level. And this is where I'm gonna have the villagers. So I need to come up with a way, like a little trading hall, and then a way to dispose of them, a way to get them, and stuff like that. Because yeah, we basically need to move that over here on this side. And it's gonna take a while, because if I also want to do it over here and kind of use this. That's another thing that we could use, I think, because if we have the villagers up there with a bunch of beds, they'll spawn, and then maybe the little kids will end up falling in the middle. I think we could do that. So let me work with that, and then maybe we could do like the trading hall around in this specific area. Alright guys, so I looked up a trading hall for 1.14 in YouTube, and I found one by Corteserino. I think that's how you say his name. To be honest, guys, I'm not sure, but if you look him up, he'll probably be like one of the first like 10 videos for a 1.14 villager trading hall. And the reason I like this one, and I was kind of gonna make my own, but it's too much to mess around with. So I found his, and his seems a little bit simple, because it actually adds the the trading hall as well as the breeder. So it's fairly easy, you know what I mean? You just need a few villagers, and then after that, getting like the rest of the villagers is really easy. So his is actually I think it's 19, because this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so his is 19 by like 26. which is really long. I think this one's more like 22, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd come up to here. To be honest, I don't know how big I'm gonna go with it because this is fairly big, you know. So I'm just gonna keep working with it. Basically, what it does is right here we're gonna have like the villagers trading, facing inside here, and then over here or on the other side we're gonna have like the little breeding center where we just have some of the villagers. We throw them in, we throw some bread in, and then they basically breed. And then we're gonna place some of the beds back here or on the other side behind them so they can start breeding. So it's fairly simple, but it should be working fine. And one of the ways that I'm gonna do it, because I still don't know exactly which side the actual breeder is gonna be, I think I'm probably gonna lean towards that side, because we do have some area back here to do like another smaller farm, and then this is just one of those areas that yeah, we're not really gonna walk by. And then yeah, have a 2 space walkway, and then yeah, we could do something else over here. Like this is big enough where we could add something else. So I think I'm gonna do it this way. And yeah, so basically what I'm gonna do is just basically come up with an idea for a wall right here. And then I think I don't know, I think I'm gonna go with this right here where I add some stone bricks. Yeah, like this. So then we're gonna go like this and then like that. So I think this is gonna look okay, just having this right here, these 3. I think that looks fine because it's just gonna fit with this island in general. So I think that's gonna work out. So we're just gonna come out with this wall right here, and then we're gonna start placing some of the villagers, bring them over here, and I'll be trading to get a bunch more glass, because yeah, we're gonna try that where we're gonna go up there, place a bunch of grass to cover this whole area. That way none of the raids can like spawn in here, because obviously they'll be able to kill the villagers by just aiming at them with the crossbows and taking them out. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna trade for a bunch of glass because I don't think this is enough. This is no way enough. And then I'm just also gonna do this area and finish it off, and basically that's it, guys. Another problem that I kind of wanted to battle today was, if you guys noticed, I got a bunch of glass already. I just need to fill the corner right there, which I already have. But first I want to deal with our mob farm right here, guys. So I came up here and I tore the top down. I was gonna say what's this, but I guess that's the other one on the other side. So we've been dealing with a bunch of endermen, guys, like a bunch of them, and they're getting really annoying because they trample all the crops, and at the same time they're just so annoying. You look at them and then they just get mad at you, and then obviously they can take me out with just a couple shots. So one way that we could get rid of it is by making this too high, and that's what I came up here for. I came up here, I took out 2 blocks, I believe. Yeah, 2 blocks, because it was, I guess, 4 high. So I took 2 of them down, and then I made these, I lowered these by 1 block right here to the ground, so it's gonna be easier for the zombies to like go up here and drown, the same thing as the spiders. So yeah, guys, another thing, I don't know if I should take that down or break it, because I know that I don't think the items really fall in there, but I think mobs can still pick them up. Alright, so if they're here, can they go up? Yeah, they can. Alright, so I brought these down, and now what we need to do is just basically nope, I did not want to put that right there. Now what we can do is go up here and then just place the roof. And yeah, so I just need to go along and place all these slabs. Alright, there we go. So I placed a bunch of them. Now we could come down here, and something that I had to do was I had to place a cobblestone block right here and then the slab, because the light was still able to shine through here. So yeah, that's how we fixed this. So now we gotta do that. And oh yeah, I was gonna say, why is there light, but I think it's because of this block right here. Alright, so it should be working fine again. The spider's gonna go here, even like all the mobs, they're gonna drown. And yeah, there we go. So I think I was using one of these, or I wonder if I could get these back into a log, and we can't. Yeah, we can't make it into a log anymore with our data pack. So let's just cover that, and hopefully all the mobs start spawning out, and we won't get that many endermen, because I've been AFKing for a while, guys. Like the past couple days I've been AFKing at night, And yeah, we've been getting a bunch of items, as you guys can see right here. And since having that, obviously we get a bunch of endermen that spawn, and then due to the water, they end up like spawning like different places, and in return, ruining some of the crops. And yeah, there's like at least 20 endermen around here in all this area, including at the bottom, every time I AFK after I do that. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying. So hopefully our mob farm starts working now. Now let's go and finish by adding all these right here. I went over to the villagers and I just AFK'd for a little bit. Another thing that I did, guys, was place some of these trees, some oak trees, because I needed to place some of these trap doors over here. I didn't have enough for the back row over here. I needed maybe like 20 or 30 of them left. And I did that. So another thing that I did was place these. I think you guys saw that earlier in the episode. I planted a bunch of these, and I also harvested them. I went over to the villager trader area, and then that's how I got a bunch of glass. So now let's go up here, guys. The thing is, it takes a while to actually get up here, and I made it all the way up here to Y230. So the reason that we're doing this is just so just in case raids spawn, they spawn up here and not in our trading area with the villagers. And the reason I'm doing this is because I actually came across some information about the raids that they always spawn at the top. So they always spawn when you have at least one villager and one bed, and then they always spawn on top, like the top white level of the area. So if we do have that now, if they have to spawn right there in this area with our villagers, they're gonna end up spawning up here. All right, now that I'm down here, I could just break this one, and I did place one instead of this because this was all the way to the level of the glass. I did break it and I placed the glass there, so now we have a big giant rectangle at the top. And let's just watch it all fall down. Look at it. It's raining scaffolding. Whoa. Look at this, it looks so cool. It's raining scaffolding. Alright, so I think it was like around a stack and a half, maybe, or 2 stacks of scaffolding. So it's quite a bit. Alright, so let's get started. And once again, guys, this trading haul is by some guy named Cortezarino on YouTube. And yeah, so let's get started. So the way it is we're gonna add these right here, these 5. This is where the village are gonna be. And then we need to add 3 of these here on the side, I believe, and then some on this side as well. We're gonna add a smooth stone, the cobblestone, so we're just gonna follow the same pattern as it is up here. Same thing on this side. The reason I have to add one of these right there is just so we can make it into a full block. So then the cobblestone, and then this up here as well. All right, so there we go, guys. This is how it ends up looking like. It's fairly small. I also need to add some light in here now that I remember. So I might bring some of the lanterns and put them in here. And yeah, this is the first time I'll use lanterns other than the ones I placed here. All right, so now to do the rest, guys, we're gonna actually come here, get one of these, and then just start placing these here on the side. And yeah, so now we're gonna make 4 of these pillars here, starting right here. And we could just do this and follow up, and then I think we're gonna go one more, I believe. And now we can do the same thing over here, and there we go. All right, so now we're gonna add these pistons right here facing down, and it's gonna go on the 4th block right there. And yeah, so this is just gonna help us like secure the actual villagers in the holding cell. All right, there we go. I added the extra ones on the side, and yeah, we're ready to go. All right, so now that we have these, we're gonna place one of these redstone lamps on each of one, and this is just gonna allow us to activate the piston as well as actually know which ones are in use, although not too necessary, but it just helps out overall. Now another thing that we need to do is actually come in here and remove this block. So I kind of want to see what's under here, because once we don't want the villager, we could actually just get rid of them by adding a trapdoor right here and then just making them fall down there. So these, obviously I'm gonna have to remove this corner area, and then the thing is this one over here, yeah, we're gonna have to remove this, guys. Or something that I could do is just maybe figure out another way to kill the villagers. But this one, yeah, they might have to do something about this. And I'm using spruce trapdoor. Normally I use oak because that's my favorite one. Actually, never mind, I'm lying. I like spruce the most. Alright, so now we're also gonna add some yeah, alright, so now we're gonna add some half slabs, and I think we're gonna use these right here, place them all in this side like this. And now that we have that, guys, we're actually gonna come along and place a trapdoor right here in each of these. And this is just gonna help us so the actual the villager is not gonna be able to get out, I believe. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, he might actually be able to get out. This is how they're supposed to go. Alright, so now that we have that, we could actually place some of these signs right here on the side under the lamp. And this is just gonna be for when we get an actual villager in there, we could actually know what he has to trade or what he has to offer. One of the things I need to do is come up there and place some half slabs now that I'm looking at it, so nothing can spawn on top of there. And there we go, guys, we got our little trading cells. And now we actually, I need to come back here and actually cover this area up. So maybe we're able to do that now. I think, yeah, we're able to do this. So we're actually gonna, can I just get through it here? Yeah, that's gonna open it. And what we're gonna end up doing is actually we need to place these right here, actually the whole block right there, this whole row, because we're actually gonna add pillars right here. So let me just complete this. Alright, so now that we have this, guys, we're actually gonna start placing these right here next to these. And could I just, actually I could just go through here, I forgot about that. And now we're able to place these here, which is one for each of them. And what this helps do happening is that I guess if they're stuck in one place and they can't pathfind, like if they feel like they're trapped, they're not really gonna use their workstation. So having this, they could actually, they think that they could pathfind, but we're gonna add something on top so they're not able to like move and get away. So this is what this comes in handy for. This is something that I guess you really need. And yeah, so that's something I wouldn't been able to figure out myself. Alright, guys, so we're basically done with here on the side. The other thing that we need to do is just place one of these blocks. There we go. And yeah, we're pretty much done here, other than just placing in a block right here, which I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use some stone bricks, since that's what I have the most of. And this is just to block like the villagers from like getting out right now. And then later on, we're actually gonna place their block that we need them, like whatever profession we want them is basically gonna go here. And yeah, they're gonna get stuck in there. And then we're gonna fill out these areas right here. So we're gonna do the same thing and just continue this all the way to the top. And I think this is as high as I'm gonna go as this right here, because then I'm just gonna cover this up with half slabs. And yeah, so I think this is the highest I'm gonna go. And we're just gonna go do this. It's just gonna make it a little bit easier for me. And yeah, we're gonna do this on both sides. Alright, there we go. So I added the second layer, or the second pillar. And now the villagers, when the way this works, I don't know if I explained it yet, guys. So basically when they're right here, and then we place, for example, a lectern or a lectern, whatever it's called, right there, one of the villagers is gonna pick that up, and then they're gonna wander over here to it. So then they're gonna go up here, they're gonna go right next to it, right? And then when they're in here, we're gonna activate the piston right here, which is gonna push them down, and then they won't be able to get out because it's like pushing them down, basically doing it all the way to this point. And then they're trying to get out, but they can't because they need the extra block to get out. And yeah, so also placed a bunch of these lanterns in here as well. And hopefully, one of the things that I'm hoping that doesn't really mess with the villagers is that since some of the other mobs, they can't really function in these half slabs right here. And so if I might have to come up here and make these all full slabs. That way they don't like really like mess with each other. And one of the things that I noticed is we don't really need this wall right here. They can just come in here. So yeah, that's one of the things about this. I might have to take it down later on. I still don't know what I'm gonna fully do, but right now what I need to work on is, now we need to figure out a way where to place our alright, so I did it this side, I did one block, our beds. So let me just do this over here as well, and then now we could place our beds. So one of the things that he did mention is that we need to place the beds, so it's one block, right? So the things right here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, so then it's 2 blocks from there, and then it's 2 blocks from here. Alright, so he said not to place them next to the wall because they are able to actually teleport or able to pick up the bed and sleep on it. So that's one of the things we need to try to evade. So we do place these over there, and then I believe I brought some of the beds. I did. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 alright, we don't need these no more. So I did bring some of these, which I'm probably gonna need more now that I'm thinking about it. So we are gonna place some here, and I was over there too. I had to go get some more lanterns, and I'm missing one bed. And so, you know what, I might as well just get our bed, and then we could just go get another one from over there when we ever go over there, just to finish it off. The thing is, yeah, like I said, I had to go and get some lanterns, so that's what sucks. So they are gonna be able to pick up these beds, and I believe we're able to take these out now. That way nothing can spawn on them. And let's just fill in this area. I don't think we're gonna need more, because he did mention that the more beds you have, obviously the more the villagers are gonna spawn, and we got that part right. But for this, we're not trying to get a bunch of villagers. What we're trying to do is get like really good villagers. So we're gonna basically like use the same villager and try to like change his profession, and then try to get the best one, and then trade him off like that. And then once we trade with them, obviously he's not going to be able to deactivate his profession, so we are gonna have to like get rid of him, which is killing him. So we need to take this slow. We don't really need to breed a bunch of them and have it like that. I'm probably gonna fill this area in, that way nothing can spawn in here, or at least get in here. But I kind of like the sunlight, so one of the things that I might actually do is I might fill the area out with some glass. We're gonna add glass, that way it looks a little bit better. And yeah, I don't know if I need to block this out. I might have to with some do I have any? Oh, I do. Some cobblestone walls. That's probably gonna be the better thing to do here. And I do have some right there. So then, oh, not this one. That way, like none of the what's it called, illagers could actually get through. Hopefully they're able to go here, and they might be able to see them and shoot them, huh? So I don't know. Alright, so hopefully nothing spawns here because of that. I guess I could always just place something else here where it kind of messes with the way they see. So I'm actually add some of those too as well, some glass. So I'll just have these for now, and then we'll figure out what we could place right here in order to have them here. Alright, so for now guys, let's go get a villager, and yeah, let's get it started. But before I forgot that we actually need to get rid of all these barrels. So we're gonna have to make these into chests, and as well as get rid of these right here. So that's gonna take a long time for me to fix. And the reason that we need to get rid of these is just so the villagers right there won't pick these up, and they pick up whatever we actually want them to pick up. So basically we're just gonna trade these with the actual chest, which is not gonna be the bad, it's just a little annoying. So once we do that, I guess we could bring the villagers, that way they don't pick up nothing, and then hopefully everything works out overall. Alright, there we go guys. I changed all of these into regular chests. The only thing, I wasn't able to place one here because yeah, we can't open it due to that right there. But yeah guys, so I removed all of the what's it called, barrels off of this island, And yeah, so that's the annoying part. I also had to take this part down because if you guys remember, we needed to leave the spot open when we ever want to get rid of one of the villagers. That way he could just fall to his death. So I ended up just taking that part down, and at the same time I added so much storage right here. So we have that there, and then also did these. The bad part, guys, at first I did the top ones, removed all the barrels. Then I noticed that when I brought some of the villagers, I actually brought two. When I started bringing them, I brought the ones that didn't have a profession, and then some, I think they ended up picking up the barrels from right here, because I had like like 4 right here, and then I had like 6 over there. So now I removed all of them, and hoping that they would lose their profession, but the thing is that they didn't, guys. They still have it. I did end up finishing it, guys. I added all the glass. I had to go back and trade. I traded for a bunch of glass. Also added everything right here to the side. So let me just show you. As you guys noticed, I already read some of the villagers. I started off with 2, and if you guys can see, I started off with this guy and this guy, the 2 fishermen. For some reason they picked up the barrels, and then once I took them off, they never lost it, even though I didn't trade with them. If you guys notice, I haven't traded with them at all. So now we have 5 of these guys right here, of the farmers, and then the rest are just regular. So the ones that are regular are the ones that we're gonna end up taking. I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of these 2, just because, yeah, they're a little bit annoying, and especially because they haven't lost their profession, and I don't think they have good trades, or at least the ones that I want. Alright, guys, so let me show you guys. So I ended up putting a chest in each of these. That way we could always, you know, like if we need it, we could use a chest, and it's just handy up there. This is just something I wanted to add, and then at the same time I added some of these just for a little bit more color. And yeah, guys, so everything should be working just fine. Let me just make sure that nothing's gonna happen. So the way this works is that we're gonna break this block, and then right here I have a smithing table, and I think one of the guys is gonna pick it up, which is this guy right here. So now if I open the door for this guy, I think he's gonna end up coming out. So the thing is, I could open these, and then the guys won't really like come over here, unless I think it's the regular ones. So I just want the smithing table guy. Oh, I think they can't pathfind, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna have to go get some of the blocks. Alright, guys, I added the stuff, but this guy ended up coming out. Alright, so we're gonna wait for him to actually go in there, and then once in there, we push this down, and now he shouldn't be able to get out, I think. So yeah, he's stuck in there, so he's not able to get out at all. So now we are able to check to see if he has any good traits. I think I bred too many villagers for this. I'm gonna have to go and take some of these out. And yeah, so let me just take some of these out right now. And once I get rid of some of them, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, so we could have that extra one for like the ones that we actually use. So let me just push this guy in there, or all of them. I guess it doesn't really matter. I think these guys will stay in there always, or at least most of the time. So they are able to get down here, and then I believe they're able to go back up. Yeah, they're able to go back up. So I think that's just fine. And now I'm waiting for this guy to come in there, and there we go. So now he's stuck. Alright, so now this guy doesn't seem to take anything, like trade anything. And alright, so at least we got that one right now. And so I still need to add some of the half slabs over here, just to get it working. So might as well just add maybe one there, and then we can just add them this way. I guess I'm just gonna do this from now on, guys. Like in between episodes, work with them, try to find good ones and bad ones, you know what I mean, get rid of them. And hopefully I'll start using just one at a time, breeding one villager at a time, because I notice how messy I can get with a few of them. And yeah, if you guys notice, I don't have my chest plate. I did end up dying, guys. It was so annoying. When I brought these guys over, I only brought 2 of them. They were in the bottom half slabs first, right? So then I came in the boat, and then I jumped off the boat, and then I ended up just going down, like spawning under the floor right here, and I ended up just falling to my death. I was not expecting that at all, because most of the time that I've done this, I seem to spawn on top, and for some reason this time I ended up spawning under the floor, and yeah, I ended up dying, which kind of sucks, because I lost a lot of stuff that I had on me, because I was working on this place, and yeah, like a lot of good tools and stuff like that. If you guys notice, I got a stone sword right now. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is, guys. I think that's gonna be it, guys, for this episode. It seemed to work out. It seems like it came out really good. I really like this design. Some of the things that I might have changed was maybe making it a little bit different. I don't know why we have it 9 long right here. And another thing that I thought of doing was adding maybe like this block right here and having this as a walkway, like in the outside, and then yeah, in the middle, and then having this walkway right here, and then having these right here on the inside. The only thing is that we would only have one gap right here for walking to trade with them. So I thought that'd be a little bit too much, but who knows, maybe in the future that's how we will end up, or we could always just go down or up. So yeah, that's always an option. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it. And we have a random villager right there. So I think that's gonna be it. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Plays out.